I finally ended the Squid Games today from the beginning. Finished it. It's a pretty damn good show, I have to say. Probably one of the best shows I've seen in a very long time. Um, episode 7 had some pointless woke bullshit on there that I won't get into, but that was an absolutely pointless scene on episode 7 with the gold helmet guy and the cop. It was funny, but overall, I fucking love this show. I don't know if they're gonna make another season or what, but I'm in love with this show, man. It's just there's gonna be spoilers on here, so just FYI if you haven't seen it, there's going to be spoilers. Add this on here. Um, the people on here, most of them I didn't care for. The people competing, I liked the main guy. I liked that one girl with the switchblade. I was kind of disappointed at the end. I mean, well, I wasn't expecting her to win, but I thought she would have made it farther at the end. I thought it would have been. I was thinking it was going to be her and the main guy, but it was just those two guys at the end. The ending, I thought it was pretty landed. They landed it decently. I thought it could have maybe been somewhat better, but so I guess he's gonna hunt them down or something. I don't know. I was I wasn't sure if he was trying to go back into the games or what at the end there. It was all over the place, but it's got a good setup to make a couple of seasons. Like each season could be a new batch of people going going into the game or whatever. That episode 7 with those rich people or whatever was hilarious. I kind of wish that they took more of their helmets off and shown them to be like funny celebrities or something. Like they could have done some funny stuff there. Like they could have had it been Bill Clinton was one of the guys, or Bill Gates or Elon Musk or something. That would have been hilarious if they had done that. Like that was a gold opportunity that they missed for comedy there. Like I don't know. They were just kind of like, oh, these are just a bunch of rich guys that like people to f- play this crazy game and kill each other. All of this. Overall, damn good show. No woke shit. That was the best part. I really liked how they showed the women on there. They weren't like Star Wars with the I'm a super whammon chick and all that, and they were getting abused on there and beat down, and I like that one crazy bitch where she took the guy with him on that glass walk thing or whatever. She suicided herself with that guy. That I found hilarious, and I was kind of shocked by that. But oh, they just kind of did what they did. And you know what was bullshit about that? That girl should have died. You know, she didn't get a partner or whatever. It's like, are you kidding me? Maybe that was the marbles one. No, that was the marbles one. I'm sorry, that was before with the marbles. Yeah, the episode with the marbles. I mean, sorry about that. She on the marbles one, she didn't get a teammate, but yet they let her live. She should have died there. I don't know. That was kind of a. I don't know why they let her live through that. When I think about that now, it's kind of like their whole thing. It was like, we are here to make this an even rule set for everybody, and nobody can have an advantage. And then she can't find a fucking buddy to do the marbles, and she gets a free pass. I mean, what a joke. There's not really much other stuff I can think of on there. I do wish they showed more games and stuff. Like, I kind of wish that each episode, even in the beginning, it starts off kind of slow. It's a bit sluggish, but after the first episode, it gets going. But I'm curious what's going to happen next season. At least the cops know about it now. That was funny. If that guy went to the police station and they're like, "Oh, you're high. Fuck up. We don't listen to meth heads around here or whatever." And it's like, okay, tried to tell you about a secret game with rich people killing people, but you don't want to listen to me. Let's let's look at the cast on this. Like, yeah, this gal I really like. Like, I was so pissed off about her at the end. Like, I was really hoping it was gonna be her and that main guy at the end. She got done dirty at the end. Trying to is this that see if this is no, it's not. I'm pretty sure that's the one that suicided. Let's see if they yeah, yeah, this chick. This chick she gets that free ride in the marbles. And then she hates that guy so much that she suicides with him. I was like, what? She should have died in the marbles thing. That was bullshit. But yeah, I was so pissed off with her what happened at the end, man. That was like, well, they can't. I can't say that it was. They didn't make it work because if this was Star Wars or some feminist bullshit, they would have made her kill both the guys with like no ease at all, just instantly, and she would have won the thing. So, and you know what's interesting too on there is a lot of them times like I think it was the tug of war one, and they were making good points, and it's funny because I don't see the feminists like talking about this because their whole thing is women powerful and we're superior and all this was that this the tug of war thing here. I think that's the tug of war. Let's see if they here it is. Yeah, the tug of war thing. All the guys were like, we don't want girls for this. And ever since like this episode or whatever, they kept the girls kept complaining on there, and it was funny because like that's how it would really be if you think about it. Like they wouldn't be going, "Oh, we need a powerful woman to save us" and all this. They'd be like, "Oh no," because I hate to say it, and people get mad, but I mean, biologically, men are stronger and everything. I mean, women can do things guys can do, but stuff like this, it's just nature, how it is. But they were showing them on there honestly because they were bitching about. I think it was the marbles game, when they were saying that the most to each other. They were like, "Oh, you don't want a woman, and you don't want to have me because I'm a woman, and all this." Yeah, so much for powerful women. I wonder if they're really mad about this. I don't know. I haven't seen SJWs talk much about this show. It's kind of weird. It's like they kind of pretend like it doesn't exist or something. Like I don't know. Overall, it's a damn good show. Tell you that. Yeah, this guy. That ending was so weird though, with him with getting a haircut and the kid and all that stuff, and he's threatening the people and all this. I hope there's more of this. I really enjoyed this show. I hope if they make another season that they well, we know the plot now, so if they make another season and make the first two episodes again where it's like, oh, well, here's this person and they're struggling, and here's this person and they're struggling, and here's this guy, and here's this woman and she's struggling. It's like, yes, we know all this already. This is why we're here to make this money and all this. Oh, is it this guy? This guy's a real prick, man. He he screwed that Indian guy over. Like I was watching that today, and I was like, oh my god, why didn't you look in the bag? He just totally like trusted that guy, and I feel bad for that Indian guy, man. That Indian guy got screwed over. This guy, this guy was fucking ruthless, man. I mean, well, I guess if you're gonna die, we'd all probably do the same thing. I guess probably worse, but that was pretty hardcore, man. He just totally like screwed that guy and was like, "Oh, we're gonna get through this, and we're friends, and all." Oh, what happened? Oh man, trying to think what else I could talk about on this. Guess that's pretty much it. I mean, I didn't really hate anything on this show. I mean, I just well, the only thing that I wouldn't say I hate, I disliked was episode 7. I mean, okay, so on episode here, these guys here, there's a bunch of rich assholes that come on there, and it's like that what is that movie with Tom Cruise? There's some movie back in the 80s or 90s with Tom Cruise where these people are having orgies and sexcapades and raping people and stuff, and not Tom Hanks, Tom Cruise spends the whole show in one night trying to figure out how to get into this secret sex club thing, and the people are dressed like this, but they're dressed like birds instead, not golden beavers and whatever the fuck. So, anyways, on episode 7, there's a bunch of these guys that look like this that come on, that come to the island, and I guess they're placing bets on certain people, and they're just rich, crazy fucking idiots. So, I guess they're making money off these people with their bets or what. I don't know. I thought the whole thing was weird with these people. So this one guy, he's sitting down, and the cop guy on there, the guy that's been running around pretending to be the guards and stuff, and he killed that other guy. And he's trying to find his brother or whatever the hell. And so he's sitting next to these people, and he's got a mask on, but it's like I don't know. It's actually like a black octopus on his face or something. It's some weird thing, and he's sitting there, and one of these guys with this thing on is like, "Take off your mask. I want to see your pretty eyes and all this." And the guy's like, "Fuck off!" And like, "I know you're not supposed to be here, and you better take off that mask, or there's gonna be hell to pay and all this." And the guy's like, "Oh, well, let's go to the bathroom and all this," and he's like caressing the guy's hand and all this. This whole scene was just pointless, and I'll get to that in a minute. So, him and this guy go in the bathroom, and this guy with the hat on like this, he's buck naked. He has just a robe on, and he drops his robe, and the cop guy is sitting there, and he tells the cop guys like, if you suck me off right now, you'll survive this, and I won't tell people who you are or something. So the cop guy squeezes his nuts, and the guy's like falling down, and he puts a gun to his head. I think he kills him, if I remember right. I don't know. I just fast forward for that. I didn't care to see that whole thing because, first off, on the context of this and the show, it was like I was watching a normal show, and all of a sudden an SJW came into the director's room and said, "Oh my God, why don't you have any gay people, you bigots?" And it's like all of a sudden we have this random scene with this gay crazy fuck trying to get this guy to suck him off. It's just, it had no reason being in there. It was just, it had nothing to do, it was like somebody sliced in a porno scene onto this show. That's what it felt like, because I was like, why is this scene here? It didn't move the story forward. It had nothing to do with the story. I can't even say it was a subplot. It was just, the only reason I could think of that it was there was to virtue signal the gay people and LGBT or SJWs or whoever that, look, we've made 7 episodes and we haven't given you what you want, so we had them go and edit in this gay scene for you, which I can't even call it that because nothing really happened. It was just this guy telling him to suck him off, and then he squeezes his nuts till the guys pass out, and he puts a gun to his head. Pointless. And then the cops' end story thing was just, well, okay. I don't know anything about Japanese police department. Okay, I'm no expert here on the Japanese police department, but why would you give your police department an ancient revolver gun that can only hold 6 bullets, and then one of the bullets has to be a blank? What is the other thing he said? He said something else. I can't remember what it was. One of them had to be a blank. One of the other ones was something else, which was another a non-lethal device or something, and the rest were actual bullets. So the guy, the main guy. Let me get back here. This guy is the one that finds the cop. So this guy, just by looking at the cop's gun, can tell instantly that this guy only has 1 bullet left in the gun. And I'm like, are you kidding me? This is bullshit. So this guy has the cop with like 6 other of the, I don't know what you call them, the guys that got the PlayStation buttons on their face or whatever. They've all got MP9s or whatever aimed at the guy. So the cop shoots this guy, and this guy is like RoboCop or whatever. He's just like, "Oh, you shot me," and then nothing happens to the guy. He doesn't even bleed out or anything. He walks up to the guy, and he's like, "I'm going to show you who I am and all this." And it's like a big reveal. I'm not going to ruin that, but if I was the cop, I know I was going to die anyways, most likely. He should have got that guy closer to him, and then when he was close to him, I would have grabbed that guy and thrown him off the cliff with me, and that would have at least taken this guy out. And those guys with the PlayStation buttons on their face can't, what are they going to do? They're going to shoot him on the way down to get the other guy? I mean, they would have died most likely. I mean, it's water, but from that height, you probably would break something, even your neck, who knows? But it was just, I don't know, could have. I was expecting it to end a lot better. Yeah, I'm looking forward to if they make another season on here. This is. I'm glad this guy died, but I have to admit this guy was like Morrow on Walking Dead. I did enjoy this guy being this. I think he's like some yakuza fuck or something. He's just some mafia guy. And this gal makes me laugh. Man, I'm kind of sad that she died. Oh wait, was that the Oh, here we go. Let me go back to that. Just the Oh, this is okay. This is the scene I was telling you. So this guy gets shot, and the cop's like over here or whatever, down like this is the cop looking at him, I guess. And these guys all have this. All the guy had to do was get him closer, and he shouldn't have wasted that bullet on him. He should have got this guy closer, and then he could have put the gun to his head and told them to back off, or he's going to shoot the guy. And then if they tried to shoot him, he could have just kept moving back and said, "Okay, well, if I'm going to die, you're coming with me." And they could have thrown them both off the cliff. That would have been pretty good. Like that would have been like a big like holy shit, man. That guy died, but he took that guy with him at least. I think what else on here? There's not really much else I can say. I mean, I love this show, and I can't wait for season 2 if they're gonna make it. It's a good show. I'd recommend it, except for episode 7 towards the end. I didn't care for that vocal shit, but it's a damn good show. And the funny thing is, it's from Korea. I don't think it's. I think Netflix bought the rights to it or brought it over. Netflix didn't make this. That's the funniest part. Netflix, the problem with Netflix is 99% of what's on there. It's just shitty movies. Like, there's nothing on there really. The only other thing I could say that's good is Queen's Gambit. Oh, and Cobra Kai. That's it. Anyways, thanks for watching.